My name is Amar Zambi Amar Zaki, and today me and my group will be presenting about engineering mathematics that we have learned from our course during this semester. So for introduction of matrices, I will give it to Alia Maisara.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alia Maisara binti Zulkafli. Define what matrix is in my own words. So, matrix is a rectangular arrangement of numbers, symbols, or expressions organized in rows and columns. Give 3 types of matrix with example. So, a matrix that we often use in mathematics are row matrix. Row matrix is a type of matrix that has only one row and multiple columns. Column matrix. Column matrix is a matrix that has only one column and multiple rows, while square matrix is a matrix that has the same number of rows and columns.
Today I want to explain how to determine the dimension of matrix and provide an example. First, to determine the dimension of matrix, we count the number of row and the number of column. The format written is like number of row multiply number of column. For example, in the matrix, A equal to 12, 14, 16, 13, 15 and 17. So we can see that there are 2 row and 3 column. So the dimension of matrix is A is 2 multiply 3.
Okay, for question 2, I will be guiding you all. My name is Amar Azin bin Ahmad Azaki from DAF 2B. Okay, for question 2, you are part of a technical team working on a project to design a water distribution system for a residential area, and the system needs to ensure an even and efficient supply of water to 3 different zones: Zone A, Zone B, and Zone C. The water requirements for each zone depend on the population and type of activities in that zone. The water flows rate from 3 main pipelines need to be calculated to meet the demands of each zone. The requirements and constraints are represented by the following table. So here will be the first step, where X and Y and Z will represent the water flow rates in liters per minute from the 3 main pipelines. For the first step, you need to, from the equation given, which is 5x plus 3y plus 2z equals to 625, 2x plus 2y plus 3z equals to 580, and 3x plus 2y plus 5z equals 690. You need to separate them by the numbers, the letters, and the answers. So the numbers of the equations seen in one box of a 3x3 box, as you can see, 532, 243, and 325. And the letters will be arranged top to bottom, X, Y, Z, following the alphabetical order, and the answer will be arranged top to bottom, the same as the question. To get the coefficient of E, first you have to go through multiple steps of multiplication, and the first steps would be to rearrange the question or the equation. So from the 3x3 bracket that we've got, first have to take for the first section, I call it, you have to take the top left number, which is here, we got number 5, put it outside and put 2 modulus, put a modulus sign, and put the 4 numbers from the bottom right corner, which is opposite of the number 5, which is here. We can see 4, 3 and 2, 5. So put them in between 2 modulus lines. Next, we have to put negative. The operation and the formula dictates it to be negative. And next we take the number 3, because the easiest way to understand it is we just have to multiply the top number with the combination of the bottom number. So for the middle part, we'll take the middle number, which is number 3, and two of the bottom corners, left and right, which are 2, 3, and 3 and 5, as you can see at the question. Same as well, put two modular signs, and the final will be positive, plus 2, the top right corner, and also the bottom left 4 numbers, which is 2, 4, 3, and 2. Okay, the next step would be doing what I would call it as a crisscross multiplication. And so you can see number 4 will be multiplied by number 5, and 3 will be multiplied by 2. But at the same time, they will also be subtracting each other. As you can see, 4 times 5 minus 3 times 2. And after the result of all this, you have to times with the biggest number, the number outside, which is number 5. And for the next section, we can see the negative 3 sits outside, and within the two brackets, we can see 2 is times by 5 and minus 3 times by 3. So the answer of that would be times with negative 3. And for the last section will be positive 2, and then 2 times with 2 minus 4 times with 3. And the answer will be times with positive 2 outside the bracket. And the final answer will be 51.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Naim bin Muhammad Syarizal Nizam from the F2B. Thank you, Amma, for letting me continue this conversation. So, Amma already find the determinant A for our calculation. So right now we need to find the determinant X, Y, and Z. So it actually just the same process. Let's get into it. Okay, for the determinant X, we need to replace the column number 1 with the coefficient. As we know, the coefficient is 625, 580, and 690. After that, we need to do these steps. We need to find the matrix, 3 matrix. And how to find it? Okay, first, we need to cover the first column and the first row, and we will get this number. We need to cover this first row and the first column, and we will get this number 4, 3, 2, and 5, and we put inside this matrix. And then we need to minus with the 3. We need to choose the first row and the second column number, so the number is 3. Okay, and then we do the same thing as we do the first one. We need to cover the first row, but for this time we need to cover the second column. So what number we get is 580, 3, 690, and number 5. Okay, after that we plus. After we minus, we need to plus 2. We choose the first row and the third column number. Alright, and then we do the same thing. We cover the third column and the first row. We get the number inside this matrix is 580, 4, 690, and 2. After that, we do a cross multiplying for 625 bracket 4 multiplied by 5 minus 3 multiplied by 2 and close the bracket. And then we do the same things. 3 minus 3 bracket 580 multiplied by 5 and minus 3 multiplied by 690, and then we close the bracket. And then we plus 2 bracket 580 multiplied by 2 minus 4 multiplied by 690, and then we close the bracket. So this number we insert in this calculator and then we will get for the determinant x is 3060. Okay, for determinant y, we do the same steps, just the difference is the coefficient we need to insert in column 2. For z, we need to replace the column 3 with the coefficient. The step is just similar with the x. So we get all the determinant for x, y, and z. So to find the exact value for x, y, and z, we need to divide for each determinant with determinant A that Amma already calculate. So 3000 determinant x. To find the value for x, we need to divide the determinant x with the determinant A. So 3060 divided by 51 determinant A, and we will get 61. Okay, for value y, we do the same thing. So 2805 determinant y divided by the determinant A, 51. So we get 55. For the z, 4080 divided by 51, the determinant A, we get 80. So that's how you use solve this problem using a Cramer's rules method. Okay, so this is the value, the exact value for x, y, and z. So x we get a 61, y we get 55, and z we get 80. Alright, so that's all from me and my team. Thank you very much for listening this conversation and this explanation. I hope we will see you again. Thank you very much. Bye bye.